After watching the newest trailer, I think we have a Ichigo vs Uryu fight over the horizon. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about why I think that's a possibility. But first off, like and subscribe, and let's talk about this. First, we had Cour 1, and then we had the separation, which was Cour 2. And now we are slowly but surely approaching Cour 3, which is the conflict. We are now getting ready to see some of the biggest changes inside of the series of Bleach. And this is where we will get all the questions that we've had all the way up to the beginning of Bleach, all the way up to the separation, answered finally. Now, our biggest change that has been made is the Royal Guards versus the Zero Squad. Now, in the manga, this wasn't a question. There was no how are they going to get out of Senjumaru's Bankai. It didn't exist. But in the anime, that is something we have to consider. A few months ago, there were a few rumors of saying that the last episode had a few production issues, and that's why it left off on that certain cliffhanger. Now, I believe the true cliffhanger was supposed to be the trailer line from the separation. Uryu saying, "On my pride as a Quincy, I shall eliminate you," and he says that to Senjumaru. The Yuha one felt a little rushed, to be honest, but I feel like this was supposed to be the genuine cliffhanger. And later on in the trailer, we see Uryu being surprised by Senjumaru. Now, we're going to get a proper fight between the two of them. But what is Senjumaru telling Uryu in this moment that he's shocked? Could it be that she heard that Mayuri lost against a Quincy a couple of years ago and she has a history with Mayuri? Or maybe she knows Uryu's grandfather, maybe she's ran into him or something. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm very curious to see what Kubo does with this certain fight. I think this can be like one of Uryu's best fights in the entire series. Ichigo vs Uryu has been hinted at from the beginning of the Thousand-Year Blood War. From the opening of them clashing to Ichigo's dialogue of saying he knew that they would have to fight since it's a battle between Shinigami and the Quincy's. In the current trailer that we got recently, this Uryu scene and this Ichigo scene, it looks like they're going to fight against each other. Now, I want us to go back in time. The separation trailer, it had this picture. What is this for? Unless if we are going to get a holy form of Uryu. Back when Uryu fought against Mayuri, we saw this same pattern, the same symbol. And this is when he goes into his Let Steel form. Now fast forward, we have the Pillar of Light, which is just like the holy form of the Stern Ritters inside of the Thousand-Year Blood War. I really believe that Kubo's going to give us a holy form of Uryu. Now he could be using this against Senjumaru, but he also could be using this against Ichigo. Kubo has been very unpredictable in this second arc. He gave us a proper fight between Squad 0 and Yuha's Royal Guards. Then on top of that, he said, here's a Bankai from Senjumaru. Kubo can literally do anything at this point, and the fans will rock with it. Have you noticed every part that Kubo has added in here so far that's been anime original? Everyone has loved it. Why not sprinkle in a holy form of Uryu? I really hope that Kubo makes the anime viewers really feel that Uryu has gone over to the enemy side. Saying the enemy side is a little funny because Uryu is already a Quincy. And what I've gotten so far from the Thousand-Year Blood War, the Quincy's might not be the bad guys. I've said this before, but I feel like the Soul Reapers are the enemies, and the Quincy's are just trying to get their get back. So I really hope that Kubo just delivers and goes full out on this Uryu story that he has going, because so far it's been amazing. Maybe it's similar to Ichigo's Mugetsu form where he could just go into it, but now he doesn't have that drawback of losing his Quincy abilities. There will be spoilers at this point in the video, so continue at your own risk. We still have the Mimihagi and Jushiro backstory that Kubo is going to give us. Now, I say the backstory because we don't know much about the right arm of the Soul King. And Jushiro, as far as we know that he's been sick for the longest of times. In the Q&A, Kubo confirmed that when Aizen was going to Hueco Aizen said, "Not you, not I, have stood at the top." And Kubo confirmed that he knew about the existence of Mimi Hagi being in Jushiro. Later on in the Thousand Year Blood War, Jushiro, he also mentions a specific district in the Rukongai called Sakahone. And Sakahone happens to be one of the OG members of the Gote 13. I'll put him up on screen right here. So is he going to make an appearance inside of Jushiro's backstory? If so, what is Kubo going to do? And how is this going to build on to Jushiro's character? At this point, I don't feel like we're going to get a fight from Jushiro. I feel it's a little too late for that, but it's never too late to give us more information on his character as a whole. I'm curious to see what Kubo's going to do, and I can't wait for Cour 3. I feel like this is going to be the most fun we've had inside of the series thus far. Thank you for watching this video, y'all. I appreciate you guys. This wasn't supposed to be anything long. It was just a few of my thoughts on the current trailer that we have. We don't know when Cour 3 is going to drop. We just know that it'll be released in 2024. So let's be patient, and in the meantime, go watch Burn the Witch that just dropped. For some reason, Crunchyroll didn't advertise it or promote it at all, so we have to as a fandom. I'm going to do a review on that episode pretty soon, so have a good one, y'all, and I'll see you guys in my next video.